Imagine being at a party and craving some delicious food, but realizing that ordering online was not an option. What would you have done? Well, this frustration led Jitse Groen, the CEO and founder of thuisbezorgd.nl, on a journey that would revolutionize the food delivery industry. He might have had to eat humble pie before he became the CEO of Just Eat Takeaway, but now Groen is on top of the food chain. From being a lazy student to the King of Deliveries, Groen has come a long way, but how did he manage to get this title? Join us as we dive into the inspiring story of Jitse Groen and his incredible journey to success. Born in 1978, Jitse Groen grew up in a small town in the Netherlands, with a mother who was a teacher and a father who worked in IT. As a child, Jitse was introduced to computers and technology by his father, and it sparked his interest. However, his academic journey was not smooth sailing. Although he was a top student in his earlier years of school, Groen struggled in secondary school. After secondary school, Groen chose to study business informatics at a university in Enschede. Yet, he didn't excel there either. He describes himself as a lazy college student, very happy in his comfort zone. Groen has often said in interviews, "Actually, I was quite lazy. A little rowing, a little partying, and a little studying." Groen wanted to settle for a good job, as opposed to his friends who had decided to start up their own businesses. But fate had something else written for him. One day, he saw 3 of his fellow students on the news for their successful business venture, and that inspired him to start his own. But he couldn't decide what he should start with yet. He decided he could start with creating websites. His first big break came when he landed a contract with the local liquor store, the main beer distributor on the bustling university campus. The project was worth a cool 1,000 guilders, yet there was one tiny hiccup. Groen had 0 programming skills. Undeterred, Groen embarked on a journey of self-learning, armed with only one tool, the book Programming for Dummies. With grit and determination, he pored over the pages, struggling through each chapter, determined to deliver on his promise. A year later, Groen emerged victorious, having delivered a website that left his client thrilled. But despite his success, the experience left Groen with a lasting impression. Never again, he thought, as he breathed a sign of relief. And then finally, the inspiration that led him to officially start his own business hit him. In 1999, during a birthday celebration, Groen stumbled upon an idea that would change his life forever. His family wanted to order Chinese food, but the only options available online were 2 pizzerias located 60 kilometers away. Frustrated with the lack of online ordering options for food, he saw an opportunity to fill that gap and registered with the Chamber of Commerce 6 months later. With just 100 guilders of student finance, Groen bought the domain name thuisbezorgd.nl, and in the course of the year 2000, the website went online. The name was perfect for his vision, as thuisbezorgd means home delivery in Dutch. Initially, thuisbezorgd.nl wanted to deliver more than just meals, with the company's website stating, "You can order groceries, furniture, snacks, whole meals, and much more." He had a vision of delivering everything from fridges and flowers to mobile phones and CDs. However, after 2 years, Groen made the decision to stick with food and took the initiative to ask delivery restaurants to include thuisbezorgd.nl on their flyers. The response was positive, as most restaurants were not yet available online. However, in the first few years, business was difficult for thuisbezorgd. The company's co-founder, Ruben Eilander, dropped out due to the challenges faced in the early stages of the business. Groen, who had hoped for 200 orders per month after the start, was stuck at just 11. People were not yet used to ordering food online, and smartphones were yet to exist. The only way to visit a website was through a 56K modem, which was slow and accompanied by a lot of creaking and squeaking. As a result, calling a restaurant to place an order was much easier. Groen is also considering quitting. The website hardly makes any money, and the only reason he is able to keep it alive is because of the student funding he receives for his study at the university. Despite the challenges, Groen persevered with thuisbezorgd, and his efforts began to bear fruit in 2003 with the emergence of broadband internet. More and more households were adopting ADSL or cable, and online became the norm. thuisbezorgd's customer base began to grow rapidly, and by then, Groen had already connected around 700 restaurants, primarily in the largest cities of the Netherlands. This gave thuisbezorgd a significant lead over its competitors. Groen, who was still studying at the time, found it challenging to balance schoolwork with managing his business. He gave priority to thuisbezorgd, answering customer calls during class and even skipping exams. He attempted to do an internship at his own company to graduate, but the university would not allow this. Groen felt devastated and was surprised by the university's decision. He felt that he had learned way more in the years of starting his business than he would have learned in any internship. I'm curious, don't you think it's crazy for school institutions to prohibit students from interning at their own startup? Let me know in the comments. After 9 years of studying, Groen decides to leave university without a degree and focus entirely on thuisbezorgd. In 2007, he took a bold step and expanded the company into Germany and Belgium. In these countries, thuisbezorgd operated under the name revolutionize in Germany and pizza.b in Belgium. Austria and Switzerland followed suit in the following years. Groen changed the name of the company permanently to takeaway.com in 2011. Reportedly, he paid 100,000 to 500,000 euros for this new domain. He had discovered a golden law of the internet. Only the market leader can make serious money. To stay ahead of the competition, Groen believed that scaling was crucial. He was constantly on the lookout for acquisitions, as the only way to acquire customers was to buy them. Despite the low profit margins associated with delivering meals, thuisbezorgd continued to grow and expand into new markets. In addition to acquiring other online food ordering companies, Groen invested heavily in marketing to attract more customers. He believes that a strong brand and a large customer base are essential to the success of the business. One of the most memorable marketing campaigns launched by takeaway.com was the Scooter Pizza campaign, which featured a scooter with a giant pizza on top driving around cities in the Netherlands, Germany, and Belgium. The campaign was a huge success and helped to increase the company's brand awareness and customer base. Another marketing tactic that Groen employs is offering discounts and promotions to first-time users. This not only encourages people to try the service, but also helps to retain them as customers. Groen believes that customer retention is just as important as customer acquisition, and therefore places a strong emphasis on providing excellent customer service. Slowly but surely, takeaway.com became one of the largest online food ordering platforms in Europe, with a presence in 11 countries and over 49,000 restaurants on its platform. In 2020, the company merged with Just Eat to form JustEatTakeaway.com, creating a global giant in the online food delivery market. With this acquisition, the company became the largest food delivery platform in the world outside of China. From a small business that struggled to get off the ground to a global giant, the story of thuisbezorgd and its founder Jitse Groen is a testament to perseverance and the power of vision. Despite its success, Groen remains focused on expanding the business and staying ahead of competitors. He continues to invest in marketing, technology, and acquisitions, and has stated that he sees enormous potential for growth in the online food delivery market. He believed growing and acquiring customers was more important than worrying about profitability. To achieve his goal, he raised money from investors and acquired competitors in Germany, Poland, Bulgaria, Romania, and Israel. Groen also made a strategic move to divide the European market with British competitor Just Eat, which eventually led to the acquisition of their Benelux activities. The merge with Just Eat made Jitse Groen the delivery king of Europe. However, he was not satisfied with dominating just Europe, so he ventured into the US market with the acquisition of Grubhub, creating the second largest food delivery company in the world. In 2021, Jitse Groen became one of the youngest self-made billionaires in the Netherlands, with a net worth estimated at over $2 billion. From struggling with his studies to becoming the founder of thuisbezorgd.nl, Groen's story proves that sometimes the greatest success stories are the ones that come from unexpected places. The success of takeaway.com made Jitse Groen a billionaire. He even bought a former beach hotel in Noordwijk with an indoor swimming pool, home cinema, sauna, 9 bedrooms, and 5 bathrooms. Despite his success, the billionaire is not ready to retire just yet. As long as he still sees opportunities for growth, he plans to continue innovating and expanding his business. What quality of Jitse Groen do you think led him to building his takeaway empire? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more of these inspiring stories.